Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play The Pirates of Darkwater for Super Nintendo. In the last episode, we got the second Treasure of Rule, and now we're going to Andorus Forest to get the third Treasure of Rule. The stage, I have no problem with for the most part. The boss, not so much. Let's go ahead and get this over with, shall we? And as you can see, more menacing music, or here rather. And now we have to beat up a bunch of pirates here. The enemy choice diversity is just as diverse as ever. Though, you'll have seen just about every enemy by the time you've gotten through the first 3 stages of the game anyway. Just about. So, all I need to worry about right now, get as many points as I can, just to ensure that I can get a bunch of points. Maybe get an extra life or 2 here and there while I'm at it. That would be great. I didn't say you could hit me. And of course, throws always seem to do the most amount of points. Reminds me of Batman Returns for the Super Nintendo in some way, which I find kind of interesting. Might as well throw you out of here. And you fell right into the pit, which is really funny. Not gonna lie. Did I say any of you could hit me? No, I didn't. But at least you guys are falling into the pit. And I wanted to throw you into the pit, but you've got so little health now that wouldn't make much sense for that not to happen. Or to happen at all. Waiting for you to come my way. And you're going in. Now for the last part before we enter the second section. As you can see, enemies are the same as ever. As always, the lady pirates and the tattoo men are the worst enemies. I pretty much dislike them the most. Simply because they both block your attacks. That's basically why. And that's why I always try to damage multiple enemies at once, or throw enemies into other enemies. And yeah, I did get rid of the lady pirate. I just now remembered. And how are you still across from me? Get away from me. How are you still able to hit me from that far away? And I don't care if that guy fell into the pit or not. He was pretty much done anyway. Now it's time for the second section, where there are rocks falling down everywhere. That little black hole of water right there, that is the titular or titular dark water. I don't know exactly how people pronounce it. But the dark water, just like every other trap, can hurt you, but can also hurt the enemies. Doesn't get you points, unfortunately, that's your lot, unfortunately, for relying on the traps way too much. But at least they pack a wallop regardless. And just like all the other traps, they can hit you, and they can also hit the enemy. Which is pretty cool in my book, anyway. Making sure everybody stays that way, so that way I can get through this. Hopefully while losing only 1 life at the very most. I can't believe I let that happen. I can't believe I let that happen. These last 2 guys should be going down shortly. There we go. As we stay all the way at the bottom there, that dark water can't hurt us anymore. Might as well go ahead and go for the score combos here, as I like to call them. Get rid of this guy. Boom. Get ourselves some extra points. And see if we can't do any more damage to the tattoo guys. And I think I'm not hitting them. Yeah, I'm not hitting either of these guys. Not very well, at least. Oh, come on. I can block with the shoulder buttons. It's just these enemies are very opportunistic as to how they hit me. Unfortunately. Well, at least I got all these guys lined up against the wall, so that's cool. And now we are down, not one, but almost. Now we're down 2 tattoo men. Like I said, don't like the tattoo men, don't like the lady pirates. They always block my attacks. Much to my dismay. And there's some dark water all the way down there. And I kind of saw this guy coming. Why are you doing this? Get out of here. Don't walk around that. There we go. Now you're going to get hit every time you try to come towards me because your AI makes it so that you have to take the shortest path towards me. Every single time. Get out of here. So much for him. And we have not one but 2 lady pirates, much to my annoyance. And I also hate the fact that they can do that attack as well. Perfect. And of course, I have to deal with 3 lady pirates now. I should have thrown her for more points. Oh well. What can you do? Why are you hitting me with punches? Please stop. Well, at least I can get a ton of points off of you. That's alright, I guess. I don't remember telling you to hit me. And you made it so that I could not grab that guy. But at least the dark water down there in the lower left corner is making quick work of all the enemies I do not like, especially the lady pirate. I don't like the big pirates either, because of that charge attack they do if you're too far away from them. Yeah, I don't like that either. And I also don't like the fact that the screen shakes violently, making it harder for me to see where all the shadows are in case I'm trying to avoid falling rocks. There have always been falling rocks, but this is the only time in the second section of this stage where we actually have to deal with an earthquake. And now you show up. This guy always catches me out. I don't like him. I do not like him one bit. I always have to throw other guys into this guy. At least I don't have to deal with you anymore. Or you. Which is wonderful. And now I'm going to go all the way over here. So that way I can throw enemies this way. And I'm going to knock you backwards so that way I don't have to see you ever again. Now there is a fat pirate in the way. Unfortunately. I don't know why you went absolutely nowhere despite you being thrown back. Also, yes, that tree in the background, that does count as a wall. If you do try to throw enemies against it, they will be up against it and they won't stop, won't be flying forwards anymore until they hit the ground. And why did you suddenly decide to be smart? I would rather that the Dark Water here take care of the enemies for me. Unfortunately, I can't always get what I want here, unfortunately. And I threw you to the left. The tree still stopped it. And I'm going to let you move around for a while before I finally come and get you. Perfect. Now it's time to face the Lug Brothers. Sent into the screen here by Conk. Basically, you want to be very careful what you do here. You want to be almost completely across from them. If you manage to become invincible for whatever reason, because these guys grab you and do you a ton of damage, for example, you can always grab one of them. And you can do a ton of damage, even send one guy into another, which I do like. And if you can somehow get the ability to do so, do it. Just don't walk right up to them. Their hands will grab you, and that will happen. So if you end up being invincible because you lost a life, take advantage of the situation. Try to do that whole 6-hit combo, the three weak, the grab, the 2 knees, the throw, and see if you can also throw one Lug Brother into the other. I'm convinced these guys do have names. I'm pretty sure they do have names, but I forgot what those names were. Also, I got an extra life there to replace the one that I've lost. Why did I do that? Well, at least I don't have to deal with the both of you anyway. I'm about to say just the one of you, but that guy was so low on health I was able to just get rid of him just like that. Sadly, there are no enemies that you can throw into the Lug Brothers. I wish there were. It would have made this battle a little bit easier. Just play keep away, let them come to you, and just keep pressing Y, and if they get hit, just YYYX. And make sure not to get trapped in the corner. That can be pretty bad for you as well. That's pretty much all I can say. You're probably gonna get hit a couple times. You'll probably lose at least 1 life. But if you just keep running right in there, you're gonna lose all your lives. You're gonna get hit so many times. It's not even gonna be funny. So just play it safe. Let them come to you a little bit. Let them run into your fist. And if they're not running into your fist, reposition yourself and then try it again. So next up is Banjamar, where we will find, hopefully, the 4th treasure of Rule. But that will have to wait until the next video. Join me next time when we go to Banjamar for the 5th stage of the game, and hopefully the 4th treasure of Rule. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!